Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. I'm grateful to be here. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's go. We are in an angel numerology number 8 day. Let me get my notes here. Success, abundance, prosperity. That's the name of the game. The moon is moving into the sign of Leo. It's ahead of the first quarter moon, and we're really in the waxing cycle of this particular moon. So have a little peruse of your wish list if you made one on the new moon, and set into motion what needs to happen to make the dreams come true. Now, sometimes our dreams and our wishes are out there, like the far reaching planets where you're thinking, how is that even possible? Well, 2 words really: breadcrumbs. We can get to where we're going if we follow the breadcrumbs that are put in front of us, little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece. So, many of you, I'm sure, have done goal work where you're working on a goal, whether that's going to school and getting a degree, and some of you are about to graduate, so congratulations to all of you who are finishing up things you've studied. However, your degree doesn't come from day one of going to school. It takes first semester, second semester, the credits, they all add up. But all the way you're on this journey of learning, this adventure of observing. So if you made a wish list at the new moon, which was kind of a couple of weeks ago, now you can take another look at that wish list and say, have I got the ingredients that I need? Do I have all the intentions that went with it? And can I put in what is missing? Yesterday we talked a little bit about putting in what's missing, putting in what will help us get there. And I had a rather delightful conversation with our friend of the channel, Miss Vicky, yesterday, who is in herself coming into her own right. I mean, a healing artist, most definitely, channeling the brain waves, the alpha brain waves, and how to get there with the oming. Although she uses numbers, everybody uses a different platform and a different vehicle to connect with the creative vein of the divine. But the point, case in point, if I'm looking for ways in which to get this channel expanded, get it out there, to lift the vibrational energy of the earth, because I really feel like all of us, you, me, together, we came here to lift up the vibration, to help Mother Earth out. This incredible planet that has supported everything that we've ever wanted. It's given us rain and wind, and it's given us the elements that we've needed to survive. And now we're having quite a kiki with nature, with the weather patterns increasing. The earth is moving quicker, faster. Planets are moving quicker and faster. The days and the dates are whizzing by like somebody turned up the speedometer on life. So that's a little drastic, I think. But either way, while we're connected with divine source energy, and I call all of this divine source energy, we're connected to what needs to happen next. So this waxing moon cycle is your opportunity to look at your bigger picture and color in the bits and pieces that seem to be missing. Instead of doing like a pencil sketch, go get out your color crayons, put a little bit more definition into what needs to happen. Enough about that. Here are my isms. I'm on the right path of the best benevolent outcome in all areas of my life. So you could even go to your wish list and say, is this the best divine benevolent outcome for me right now? And What are the steps to get there? And then you just write down whatever comes up. I am a world citizen. Yes, you are. A universal creator. You got here so that the universe brought you here. I come with a powerful intent and purpose. If you are unclear what your powerful intent or your powerful purpose is, my suggestion, not advice, I don't give that, but suggestion would be two things. Look at where your passions lie, because part of your purpose is in your passion. That's the first thing. The shadow side of that is look at where your pain has been, because that becomes part of the purpose. We have to experience some really awkward moments, some challenges, some not so pleasant experiences that then become the purpose for which we make the changes. I'm hoping that makes the sense to you. Going back through who told you what when they told you, and then you realize you don't believe what they told you and you make a different choice, that teaches you what courage is. A bit like Dorothy. Whoever wrote Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz, and put it on film was brilliant. I mean, what a story of courage, of strength, of understanding, of knowledge. And that's in a way what caused me to crack the shell of this egg I call Divine Daily Blast. I didn't know anything about how to do any of this nearly 5 years ago. I was not sure what I was going to do. And, governments all over the world were saying, stay in your house and lock your doors. Don't go out. Don't breathe at anybody. There's this virus that's going to kill you. Oh, okay. Well, now what am I going to do? Thank goodness for modern technology. Thank goodness for the internet. Thank goodness for computers, because I don't know what I would have done. Probably gone to the park and sat there and watched the geese do their thing, because they could care less. All right. What's the other one I got? I am rich in opportunity. I am rich in experience. I am rich in curiosity. I am rich in choice. You're rich in so many ways. I'm rich in so many ways. Together, we are unstoppable in the power of richness. This popped out from our angel affirmation deck this morning. I was shuffling, and usually I do a little prayer. Angels, guardian angels, light beings of the universe come forth with an angel affirmation. And this just came right out before I'd even finished the prayer. It's a message from our life purpose angels. You get this? And this is before I pulled these out. We can help you gain clarity on your purpose and guide you to move confidently and swiftly in the right direction. So there's another clue. We are all on a purpose. Here's your affirmation. I am clear and focused on my life purpose. I confidently move forward toward my destiny. And you're rich in all these things, on the right path for the best benevolent outcome for all. And I'm grateful for the little isms I get from all of you in this incredibly growing community with your comments, because I learn something from them. It takes a little while to go through it and absorb. Ooh, I get something from it, and I usually typically get a hit from all of them. The blue beings, and this comes from Kyle Gray's Divine Masters Oracle deck. The blue beings are anything that you call somewhat alien. They're light transmitters. They're here to heal the wounds, and they're here with important information that we're being charged up. And when I say that, you may have experienced wild dreams of being with people that you don't know in this particular lifetime, but in your dreams, you're all familiar with them. Paying attention to what's going on in your dreams. Many of you may or may not have experienced sleeplessness where you're wide awake, or the ability to sleep a lot where you are in sleep mode. Recently, I'll share, probably the last 2 or 3 months, I have sat to meditate and 20 minutes later, I'm waking up from what feels like a really, truly deep sleep, missed the entire guided meditation. And for a while, I got upset with myself that how is this possible? I'm just dropping off to sleep when I really want to absorb this. Well, I'm absorbing the information at a deeper level of my brain. That's the answer that came. And the other answer that would come was you need that deep rest for your cells and your intelligence to absorb this information. The human us, tissues, bones, muscles, the energy it takes to live in this particular existence is heavy. It's thick, it's dense. The spiritual side of ourselves, the one that goes and prays and brings in magical miracles, that's much lighter. The lighter beings are the ones that are attracted to the light that lives within us. So we're able to see them clearly, not so much be bothered by them. And I love these different colours. It reminds me of that crazy blanket I'm trying to crochet, which is, I was telling another friend yesterday, it's like working with a cobweb, really difficult. And I don't like that particular yarn. I'm sort of thinking I can't wait to get finished with it because it's just uneven, it's holy, it just is. I mean, to look at it, it looks kind of pretty, to feel it, it's kind of soft, but it's like, yeah, no, it's like crocheting with a cobweb, not weird. Melchizedek, or Melchizedek, however you want to say his name. Some say he was the first embodiment of Christ. It was like God's first priest, if you will. There is an order of Melchizedek. You can read up on all of this, but the purpose of him being with us all week long is to dig into divine knowledge, to get into higher learning, to commit to whatever visions we've got through studying. Let's get to our fairy cards. Miss Vicky yesterday was quite complimentary of using the fairy cards. I'm curious to hear from you in your comments if you want me to continue using. This is the Manifesting with Fairies by Karen Kay. Normally I've been choosing a different deck every week, but these come from the blessings of the fairies, and mine being, that one looks like a good one, mine being Gertrude and Beatrice, who this morning they flitted back and forth from going to, you could call it the great halls of learning, but it's almost like a library, and then out in the open. So the message that they're giving me is take what you're learning now. Take what you're learning today. Take what you're taking in from nature, the environment, wherever you are, everything. Either write it down or go to a reference point to find out more. And they're saying use the present moment of what you're experiencing to be your subject matter, is what they're saying. It is much better that way than to ponder pain. Oh, okay. Grounding. So this looks like a lovely Hawaiian fairy right up underneath this gorgeous oak. And then if you look at the fairy's feet, in the roots, you can see it sparkling. And then if you look at the trunk of the tree going beyond it, there's more sparkles. So this grounding fairy is basically, in a way, if I were to create a rhyme, it would be get out of your head and get into your body. That's kind of like really very, it's very yogic. When we're practicing yoga, the whole purpose is to be on the ground, which is why they put mats on the ground, and to get grounded to the space in which you are in. We all live in our heads. Well, I shouldn't say we all, that's wrong, sorry. Most of us live in our head, our thoughts. The thoughts create feelings. The feelings create action or reaction. So when we get into the ground and we get into what's really going on right here, right now. So the Fairy King, which is who this is, with the halo of flowers on his head and the jewel right there in the middle. smelling what looks like what they call those little orange flowers you plant in the spring. Um, not magnolias. God, well, it escapes me. I'll think of it in a minute. When you're working spiritually, particularly with fairies, they can sense when we get ungrounded. So, an easy remedy is to visualize yourself sitting at the base of a tree, a Bodhi tree, an oak tree, a big tree with deep roots. And think of your feet as growing the roots from your heel, from the instep, from your toes, right down into the love of the Mother Earth. Every time where you're walking, if you're able to safely walk barefoot, it enables you to become more grounded. Your physical connection with Mother Earth brings your physical connection to the love of the divine. It's about balance. It's about balancing out all the things that we are thinking, all the things that we're feeling. The grounding keeps us present, as opposed to living up in our thoughts in our head about what we have to do. What else can I share? That's about it. Yes. Oh, I think I shared yesterday. A week from tonight, I'm doing the Angel Party. I'm a co-host for Angel Party with John Mothershead. I think I shared the image with you yesterday and the day before. I'll keep doing it all week long. Here's how you sign up for that. And then our friend of the channel, Miss Janet Hatch, is going to be co-hosting a party with Susan Boster, Susan B Intuitive, next Wednesday, the 7th of May. Go to this website to sign up for that. What other bit of news can I say? Well, I'll keep that for tomorrow. I've got some things planned for the YouTube channel, which I'm sort of working through, and I'll save all that for tomorrow. Have a great day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Keep your comments going, and do me a favor, share it with somebody who may not have ever seen this before, and see if you can get them to like and subscribe. All right, my friends, big love to you. Bye for now.